My dear friends, as a closing thought and something to leave with you for the rest of the week, I would just like to suggest, very briefly, because we only have a few minutes left, for you to think about the blessing or the curse of money. What is money? Is money a blessing or is money a curse? Why do I say it that way? Because in my 45 years in the rabbinate, as a practicing rabbi and as one who perhaps is very deeply involved with family problems, one who is deeply involved with problems of people in business, and before whom come many din Torahs, and before whom come many different problems that need arbitration. And when I see what happens to people when they get money, how they go crazy and how they become wild and how they lose their sense of clear thinking and how they become blinded and deaf, and what happens to these people as soon as they get a couple of bucks, I begin to say to myself, Almighty God, is it worth it all? Am I not better off if I would be poor, or at least have my basics in life? But at least I can be a mensch. I can live like a mensch and treat others like a mensch. I have the power and the sensitivity to feel and to hear the woes of others. I have the sensitivity to be able to see where I could be of help to someone else. I have the ability to be able to go out of my way to do someone a favor because I feel for that someone. Is it all worth it, or am I better off having that money and going wild, not knowing what to do next, stepping on people, disrespectful to people, calling the shots, thinking that you're king, thinking that you're all it, and when a poor man comes to my door, I have no time and have no heart for him. When an institution turns to me for help, I'm too busy and preoccupied with other big business deals that I have to make, and therefore I have no time to be able to listen to the needs of the institution or the community. Or when this person gets these couple of dollars and all of a sudden he becomes nuts, he goes wacky because he has now money and he thinks that he is replacing God because after all he has the money. And it just takes one jilt from Almighty God. He gives him a little bit of a sickness and he puts him into a bed and he starts spending his money for doctors and hospitals and medicines and pain and suffering, that he begins to realize and understand that this is not what God meant. This is not what God wanted. If one is blessed with money, he should understand that the money was given to him not because he is any better than the next one, but Almighty God made him a trustee. He entrusted him with the poor man's money. And when that poor man comes, or when the institution comes, or when the need arises, he should be number one to extend a helping hand and not put on that deaf ear all of a sudden and not play dumb like he doesn't know what's going on and doesn't hear what the needs of the person or the family or the community or the society or the institution. An individual should understand that Almighty God is testing him to see how will he do, what will he do with the money that he will give him? How will he treat others? And how will he handle the money that's being given to him? And will he understand that he worked himself up so that he has an opportunity now to be able to do for others what he couldn't do before? How grateful he should be and how thankful he should be that he has an opportunity to be able to help someone in need. Because when he had Suris, he was a nice guy. When he was poor, he had Rachmanis. When he didn't have himself what to eat, he understood how important it is to help others. But as soon as God gave him, thank God, a little affluence, he gave him already, thank God, some money where he can live a little better and a little richer, or maybe a lot better and a lot richer, he goes out of his mind and forgets what it's all about. I would like you to think about this because I intend to talk about this in my future broadcasts. I think this is one of the great curses of our society in this day and age. I think that this is one of the reasons we have so many Umgliken and so many tourists in the world. And let us hope that God will help us. We should be rich, we should be wealthy, we should have everything we need and more. But at the same time, we should understand to be thankful and grateful for God's blessings.